Thanks for checking into Friday 13th YouTube channel Metalheads. Today you're going to be watching an interview with a band called Jet Jaguar. These guys are based in Mexico. Now, I recently saw this band at Headbangers Open Air Festival a few weeks ago, and I tell you, they are a fantastic band live. I'd never heard them before, and I was blown away by the music and the powerful vocals. Now, they've just released an album in 2020. It was called Endless Nights on Pride and Joy Records. So if you're a fan of Leatherwolf, Fifth Angel, and bands like that, this is a band you really need to check out. Thanks for doing the interview, guys. Wish you all the best, and please check out the album, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Metalhead. How's the tour going? Good to see you all.
Hey, it's going well. We're a little tired.
I can imagine. It's good to see you anyway. Good to see you doing well and having a good tour.
Thank you. Good to see you too.
Yeah, I've got the Jaguar backdrop behind me, as you can see.
Yeah, it's a great background.
So how long have you been touring now then? You've been 4 weeks, is it?
Yeah, pretty much. Actually, like we told you, Headbangers was the first date of the tour, and that was on the 27th. So yeah, almost for a month now.
Everything's going really, really well. The tour's going really good for you.
Yeah, thank you.
Good. All right, so I'm going to welcome you to Friday 13th. So, guys, we're on YouTube channel. You're watching an interview with Jet Jaguar from Mexico. Guys, welcome to Friday 13th.
Thank you very much, Burgers. Thank you for the invitation.
Yeah, it's fine. Like I say, when I first met you guys, we was at Headbangers Open Air about a month ago, and I saw you guys live. I didn't know anything about you. And I watched you and I saw the vocalist belting awesome vocals. I saw the music was fantastic.
Thank you very much.
And I came backstage to you guys and said, "Hey, you guys were fucking awesome. Where are you from?"
Yeah, it was a great moment.
Absolutely was. I mean, for me, it was fantastic to see a band like yourselves coming from Mexico playing fresh old school metal, which really made me feel like, whoa, this is what I want to listen to.
Yeah, that's good.
You know, for me, you kind of sound a cross between Fifth Angel, Leatherwolf, and a bit of Dokken. Do you agree?
Yeah, of course. Although the band started with the main influence of new bands like Skullfist or Enforcer. Obviously, old bands like Dokken and Fifth Angel are always in our mind when we are composing, maybe writing songs.
Yeah, actually, in the new album Endless Night, you can find a little mix of great influences for the great band, like a little bit glammy, like Motley Crue, maybe the Leopard, the new bands like Crazy Leaks, the old school Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, maybe a little bit prog. I mean, a little bit prog.
So, I mean, you guys started back in 2014. So, how did you guys get together in the first place?
Well, we are from a city in Mexico, Cancun. It's a new city. And unfortunately, there is a really small heavy metal scene in Cancun. So like every member of every band like knows each other. So two bands like broke apart, like they went into a fight, and basically that's how Jet Jaguar began. It was like, oh, let's start a new band to get vengeance of the other band. And I remember I talked to Jorge, like, hey, George, do you want to join this new project, new wave of traditional heavy metal with some speed metal? Actually, he was our first singer.
Yeah, I was for a brief time, and then Maxx joined. We met him at a gig in another state of Mexico called Oaxaca, which is where Maxx is from. So, and then Ariyuki joined. He's from another state called Morelos. So throughout the years, we have been like initially it was Cancun, but then we started like getting members from all across the country, and now it's the four of us. And so yeah, that's a little bit of how it went.
Okay, and so who are the band's influences as a musician? Each of you, Jimmy, who's your drum influences to start off with?
Well, my main influence is Metallica. It's my favorite band. I also like a lot of thrash metal, Megadeth, Slayer, Exodus, Dead Angel. But I also like a lot of glam. Dokken, I think, is my favorite glam band. Steel Panther, I love Steel Panther, although they are like a comedy band. I listen to everything, to every metal subgenre. I try to always discover new bands and studying new waves of metal bands.
Okay, then what? Okay, what about you, Jorge, as a bass player? Who's your influences?
Yeah, that would be me, and I think that the main influence for me in the bass would be Geddy Lee from Rush, also Steve Harris, obviously, and actually my favorite band is the Beatles, and I also like Iron Maiden very much. I also like Motorhead a lot, and yeah, that's a little bit of what I like as a bass player.
Okay, Ariyuki, what's your influences as a guitar player?
Jason Baker, Marty Friedman, Paul Gilbert, and Jeff Loomis. My big guitar heroes. Yeah.
I think when I met you guys at Headbangers Open Air, I suggested you should check out Apocrypha. Do you remember me telling you to check out those guys? You need to check them out while you're on tour still. Absolutely. So, Max, what about you as a singer? I mean, obviously, Bruce Dickinson, Dio, Rob Halford, are they the main ones, or is it somebody else?
Yeah, for sure. Rob Halford is a great influence for me. Bruce Dickinson is the principal influence for me, and Jeff Tate, of a Queensrÿche band, and Midnight McDonald of Crimson Glory, and maybe so many vocals of hard and glam metal, like Def Leppard, Bryan Adams, maybe. Yeah, it's a little bit mix of a lot of voices. It's hard to tell with exactly the most important influence for me, but it's some mixed voices.
Okay, then, so how do all these influences that you've just told me about come into Django's music? How do you put them all together in a hat and make your own style? How does it work?
Yeah.
Well, actually, it doesn't stop in metal. We also like to test our other influences, like, for example, Britney Spears.
Yeah,
or
I love Britney Spears.
or Madonna, and we try to get a little bit of their writing process, like include them into our heavy metal music, and that's how you get our songs. We try to, because a lot of heavy metal fans are like a little bit of close-minded between other genres, and we are not. We like to experiment and try new things, and that's how we can put all our influences together, and that's how Jet Jaguar music comes out.
Okay, do you have any influences of Latin American? Does any of that inspire you with you living in South America?
Metal or non-metal?
No, just non-metal, just the Latin American vibe. Does any of them influences, metal or non-metal, do they influence you at all with your music you're playing?
Yeah.
From my part, one great influence is Rata Blanca from Argentina, maybe. Mm-hmm. It's a great band.
Okay.
Angra, Sepultura, Violator, Luis Miguel, Cristian Castro, non-metal.
Okay.
No study for the sound of the band, but it's just many bands like ABBA in Europe, obviously. That's a great influence for the band, for us. So some members
For you.
for me.
Okay, I mean, like in 2014, you released your first demo, Call to the Fight. Just tell us a little bit about that demo. How successful was it for you, getting you guys out in the world so people around the world could listen to your music?
Well, it was our first release ever. It was just 3 songs, and we put it all together. Like we burned all of the CDs and we cut the cardboard boxes and put the CDs inside, and we just pretty much like gave them away for free at our concerts. And I don't remember well, but pretty much with that demo, we had the opportunity to open for Canadian bands like Skullface, Striker, and that's how it worked pretty much in the beginning. So we just like gave it away for free, and we tried to play as much as we could.
That's when you just mentioned the name Striker. That's another band who you remind me of. You do sound similar to Striker.
Yeah, that's also one of our big influences, mainly when we started out.
Okay, then. So I mean, the first demo only had 3 songs. Then you did the EP 0 Hour in 2016, but they had different songs, didn't it? So how much of a progression was your music from the demo to the EP? How much did you progress in music style? Did you change your style at all a little bit?
Yeah. The first job of the band, the EP, the demo, is very different than the song than 0 Hour.
For starters, now Maxx is the lead singer, because in Call of the Fight, the lead singer is Jorge.
George.
Yeah.
And yeah, so the demo is more like a straightforward speed metal, like.
And the 0 Hour you can find some
more melodic harmony,
a rock, a little heavy metal, and an instrumental song.
Okay, then. So after that, I mean, you did like a couple of singles, and you did Endless Nights, which was on Pride and Glory album record label. How did you get in touch with Pride and Glory, and what other labels did you approach to release the album?
Yeah, it's actually Pride and Joy.
Pride and Joy. Yeah, sorry.
It's okay. Well, the guys are from Germany. We were talking like with a couple of labels back when we were planning to release it, and we finally got with these guys. I mean, they offered a good deal, and they liked the album, and we were pretty much just like, I remember going into Metal Archives website, Metallum, and I was searching for all of the labels from A to Z, and we were just like shooting emails until some of those replied, and that's how it went, because we're from Mexico, but we have had this vision. I think ever since the Wacken metal battle, we have wanted to like move to Europe, because we have realized that this is where like bands like us really have a future. Back in Mexico and Latin America in general, it's a little bit hard. And here, I know that, I mean, there's a lot of competition, a lot of great bands, but also you have a little bit more chance to maybe get your music across, and that people actually want to listen to you and go to your concerts and maybe buy a t-shirt. And so yeah, that's why we went for a European label, a German label, and that's how we got with these guys.
Okay, then, because in like South America, there's some fantastic musicians out there, some really good bands.
Yeah,
a lot of really lot of powerful singers come from like South America. A lot of Bruce Dickinson and Rob Halford singers, and it's like nobody really hears these bands, and there's some great bands out there.
Yeah, the fans are very passionately, really, in the South America.
Right, yeah, but it's hard. But it's hard for those bands to get like this exposure, you know, because there are a lot of great labels or big labels back in Latin America. So yeah, unfortunately, those Rob Halfords and Bruce Dickinsons, they like get lost in time.
I mean, there's only a couple of bands I know from like South America, like Angra and Hybra. They're a really good band. Hybra, they did some really good albums. Really powerful singer.
Hybrid from Brazil.
Yeah.
Hybrid is a great band with a great singer.
Yeah. So, what bands from Mexico do we need to listen to that people don't know anything about? Could you recommend some bands for what people watching this? What bands do we need to hear from Mexico?
For me, like the greatest band of Mexico is Agora. They play progressive metal like Dream Theater. If you like thrash metal, you should totally listen to Strike Master. They are actually playing in Japan this year. They had played in the Keep It True festival. Voltax is another classic. Horrid Side, it's a band that plays representing Mexico in the metal battle in Wacken this year.
Also, if you like the style of heavy metal that we play, there's also Split Heaven.
Split Heaven.
It's a great band.
Yeah, there's a lot of talent back there. Yeah, so those are like the Voltax. Yeah. There are some great bands also there in Mexico.
Okay, then. So your first album, Endless Nights, was this album recorded before you got the record deal? Did you record it yourselves, or did the label pay for the recording?
No, we did everything by ourselves. We paid for the recording, the mixing, the mastering, the artwork. We did it all ourselves.
Wow, that's an impressive thing, because the sounds brilliant for a self-financed release. You've done a really good job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, man.
So what other labels did you approach besides Pride and Joy? What other labels did you go to? Which labels came to you?
I remember that the biggest label that we had the chance to talk with was Listenable Records. They are from France.
Yeah, I know them.
Actually, yeah. But I don't know what happened. The deal, like, it didn't.
Yeah. Maybe the expectative for the deal is not great for the other part.
Yeah, I think it was more like a time issue of
the
calendar.
Yeah,
it was something about the calendar of their releases. We also talked to Pure Steel.
I think so. Yes,
Pure
Steel from Germany also.
Another label with
Greek label
from Greece.
It was there's some
Angel Rock, something like that.
Mystic Prophecy is with them.
Yeah, I know the label. I know Listenable Records that have more of a lot of heavier bands on that label, like thrash and death metal. I kind of think you've made the right move by not signing with that label, because I think they're a little bit too heavier for what you're doing.
Yeah.
I don't think you would have got the promotion like you have done now if you'd have gone with that label. I mean, they're a good label, don't get me wrong, but I just think they go for the more extreme bands.
Yeah, exactly. So in the end, I think. Oh, sorry.
So no, carry on.
I just wanted to say that I think in the end that we were meant to sign with Pride and Joy, at least for the debut, and from there we will see.
Okay, then. So the album title, Endless Nights. Who came up with the title, and did you have any other titles for this album?
I don't remember, but I think it was me that I came up with the title, because it's called Endless Night because I thought that it was like a catchy phrase maybe, and that also it could mean that when you're having a lot of fun, you don't want the night to end, right? So it's like an endless night because it's like a party 24 hours a day. But also when you're in a bad situation, you also have an endless night because it seems like the night won't end. So I wanted it to be like that, kind of have like that double meaning, because for us, before recording the album, it was like one of the first times that we went out on tour, and I remember that there were moments when we had like a lot of fun. We really enjoyed ourselves playing our asses, and like going out there on stage and sweating and all of that. That's a lot of enjoyment for us. But also the other side of the coin, it's maybe like traveling 24 hours by bus, or not getting any sleep, or not having anything to eat or drink, or maybe worrying that you're running out of money and all of that. So um, for us, it has been like we have sacrificed a lot for releasing this album and releasing video clips and all of that. So it's kind of like you're having a lot of fun, but you're also like it's also like complicated, or it implies a lot of sacrifices too. So just thought that it could be like a good title, because it sounded like party, but it also had like that other meaning.
Okay, I mean the album cover's got you guys on the cover. How does that reflect in the album title? Did you not think of having any artwork for this release instead of you guys on the cover? What was the concept behind the you guys?
Well, we wanted like to maybe to like the general public of Jet Jaguar that does not know our faces. That was like our main objective, to
kind of like Crimson Glory.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we also had another artwork, which is the artwork for this tour, like the one with the two faces, the one we have posted in social media. It's like a jaguar face, but it's like split right in the middle, and one side is the cyborg face, and the other one is like a real jaguar. That was another artwork that we were thinking, but in the end we decided for the photo. But I don't think we would do that again.
But the idea for the final artwork is the import for the importance,
The meaning
for the people, meaning the face of the members of the band is the la idea principal.
Sí, the main idea.
The main idea for the final artwork.
Okay, then just one thing I forgot to ask you earlier on. Why did you choose the name Jet Jaguar for the band, and what does it mean to you guys?
It's a character from Jet Jaguar, from Godzilla, the kaiju of Japan. We were playing a fighting video game of Godzilla, and we just saw the name Jet Jaguar, and we liked it because it sounds heavy metal. And also, in Mexico, the jaguar is like a mythic animal. Yeah, it's a really representative animal from the pre-Hispanic culture. So also it has something to do with us because we are from the region and we're Mexican. So yeah, we liked it.
All right, perfect name for the band. So from the last album, Endless Nights, what are your favorite songs, guys?
For me, it's 10,000 Voices.
Is there a reason?
For me, No Surrender.
For me, I would say Blinding Lights.
For me, Mr. Lee.
I like No Surrender because that's the video. I think it's a really kick-ass song. I've posted it on my Facebook page recently, so people can watch it. I said check out this band. They're really awesome from Mexico. But there's 2 songs on the album that are sung in Mexican. So what do these titles mean? What are they?
Tormenta ahí.
Nunca más.
Well, actually, the 2 songs are from love songs. Like a bad breakup.
And another for songs like romance love, and it's a romantic style like a Bon Jovi.
No, that's in francés. So tormenta means storm.
Storm.
Yeah, and it's
a love storm.
Yeah, like a hurricane of a relationship.
The passion of a relationship.
Yeah,
Chaotic.
yeah, and nunca más means like
Nevermore.
nevermore. So
Like nevermore will I fall for you.
Yeah.
What it
I never
says.
fall in love again.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so is
So-
it difficult for you guys to sing that in English? Is that why you decided to do it in Mexican?
Que sí es difícil para ti cantarlas en.
Not really.
Did you think
no,
of doing like 2 English versions and then 2 Mexican versions, so you had the people could listen to it either in English or is it Mexican or Spanish? What's your language? Is it
Spanish.
Spanish.
Yeah.
Spanish? Right. Sorry. Okay. So did you think of doing it in Spanish or English, or like doing cover in English and the cover in Spanish, so you could get people to listen to either version?
Actually, I love singing in English, but I prefer the sound of my voice in Spanish. I don't know what, but I love the sound in of my voice in Spanish.
Okay. Then.
And the main objective of having two songs in Spanish is to send this message to our Mexican fans that they will not be forgotten. So that's why.
Okay, then. So you guys must have a new album wrote already. You must have a new album pretty much wrote. How many songs have you got wrote for the next album?
Well, actually, it's finished.
Yeah, we were just discussing that before talking to you.
Yeah, actually.
And I think it's pretty much like all written. We just have to finish recording it. I think like we have like more than a half of the recordings done. It's mostly me and Max who are missing to record our parts. And yeah, I think it's gonna be like 7 songs for this next album, and we would like to release it like before next year's summer. So maybe we can promote it during the summer and the autumn of next year.
Brilliant. So are you guys releasing it yourselves, or is Pride and Joy doing the album, or are you going to shop around? Or you're not allowed to say? It's entirely to you.
Well, we don't know. Right at the moment, we don't know. We want to first finish the album, and then we will see.
Okay. Do you have any titles for the next album, or any song titles? Are you allowed to say for the people watching this? Are you keeping it secret?
we have. Yeah, I think we have all the titles, and actually the title of the album, we already have it. We think that the name of the album will be Severance.
And the idea for the artwork.
Yeah, we also have like the main idea of the artwork. For example, we have a speed metal song that is called Mach 10. We have another song that it's called Eternal Light.
Severance.
Anthropocene.
No longer.
No, it's Fool's Paradise. Fool's Paradise. Yeah.
Disposable Mind.
Yeah, we have
Like pretty much all of the titles.
Maybe you should do a bonus. Maybe you should do a bonus song on the album, call it the Bergamosh.
Maybe we will.
So how's this new album going to differ from the debut? How different are you still sticking to the same sort of style? Because I think you've got a great style going on, but
the thing is that this album was written during and after COVID, so that affect our writing process like a lot. So it's going to be more mature and dark.
I think that the hard rock edges that Endless Nights had, you can cut those out, and then you get Severance. It's a little bit more like heavy metal than maybe the hard rock.
Seriously.
Yeah.
The song growing, the song of the band growing with this album.
I'm looking forward to it.
The lyrics.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to hearing it, by the way. I think it's going to be a great album. But I mean, like I say, we met at Headbangers Open Air last month, and like I was totally blown away by the power of the band and the song structure. I mean, how's the tour been going for you? Because you've been in Spain, Italy. Where else have you played since I last saw you?
Well, we played in Spain, like we told you, in Barcelona. And after that, we went to Prague, in Czech Republic, and then to Poland, in Krakow, and then Budapest. Then we went to Romania. We did like 3 gigs there. It was awesome. The people in Romania
Are sick.
Yeah, they're freaking awesome. And
in Bulgaria.
Yeah, in Bulgaria also one festival, and we play in the capital city of Sofia. Sofia was amazing. And now we're in Champtoussou, France, near to Nantes. And we're gonna play here tomorrow. Actually, this will be the last gig of the tour, and it's a festival also. It's called Barbecue. It's here in a small town in France, so it's our first time playing here, and we'll see how it goes. This will be the last date of the tour.
Awesome. So who's playing this festival with you? Which acts are on the bill?
I don't know. It's actually it's a first edition of this festival, so it's not a big festival.
But it exists a great expectancy for tomorrow. It's sold out the day tomorrow.
Yeah. So the bands are not like legendary bands, but it's going to be great because it's going to be more intimate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. Well,
Like like maybe 300-400 people tomorrow.
Well, I hope it goes really well for you guys. You deserve it, and I hope the next album is a success for you. You've got my backup, so I'll be there, supporting you on the next album. So I'd like to thank you guys for doing this interview. Do you have anything to say to the people watching this on YouTube before we finish?
Well, thank you very much. First of all, to you for the support, and since we met you 1 month ago, you have been awesome to us. So thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And thank you to all the people that support the event.
Brilliant. Well, have a nice evening, guys. Keep in touch, and I will send you some photos. I'm actually working on the review for Headbangers Open Air right now, and I've done some pictures of you guys edited. I will send them to you today on Facebook so you can check them out.
Of course, we will.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
So, just before we go, would you like to do a little promotional video saying, hey, this is Jet Jaguar, you're watching Friday the 13th, and just promote your album, if that's okay with you guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
Yeah.
Radio 13, right?
Friday. Yeah.
Oh, Friday 13?
Yeah, please.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so hello, we're Jet Jaguar from Mexico, and you're watching Friday the 13th. Listen to our album, Endless Nights. You can find this on Spotify, YouTube, all of that. And thank you, burgers.
Thank you, burgers. Thank
you, man.
We will.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys. Thank you. Take care. Bye. Bye-bye. Cheers.